All right, Shalom. For the foremost, we give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Hashem Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle of the great millstone, and to all I come across the globe, preaching the word of truth and sincerity, and want to say Shalom. This is Diana from the great millstone, campus Chicago, with a testimony, man. And I was getting off of work last night. All right, my ride didn't come to work, and the last bus was at on the schedule said 10:30. So I'm waiting for the bus, and I'm checking the schedule, and then the schedule said the last bus came at 11:45. All right, now I don't want to sit there and wait. You know, I got out of work at 10:30, and I didn't want to wait. I said, hell, well, let me see if this bus really comes, because I never caught the bus that late. So I checked the schedule again, and it said there were no more scheduled stops. So here it is, like 11:30, 11:40. And I'm thinking like, man, you know, the Lord got me. All right, because there have been times where I've seen the bus come past 11:30. I'm like, okay, well, if I do got to stay late or work overtime, I can still catch the bus, you know. So I'm waiting. I'm periodically checking the schedule, and it said no scheduled stops or no scheduled bus stops for the bus at this location. And this went on for like 20 minutes, so around 11:40 something, and I look down the street, and the bus is turning the corner. Now, usually this bus doesn't turn the corner on Saturday night. It comes straight from Orland Park. Anyway, the bus turns, makes their right, and picks me up, and it said no, not in service, and it's speeding. So I'm thinking, man, okay, hopefully he stops. Now this thing like, man, big guy, you've been tripping this whole time. You just been tripping and tripping and tripping. You already know that you seen the bus come on multiple times after 10:30, right? So I'm just sitting waiting, you know, thinking, and then as the bus is approaching, he stops, and I get on I'm the only one on the bus. And it's the same bus driver that always picks me up at 10:30, right? I said, man, bro, thank you, man. I'm glad you came. I said, do you always come this way? He said, nah, I'm the only bus driver that turns right on 79th after 10:30. Said after 10:45 they don't go that way. He said he's the only bus driver that does that, man. So I just thank the Lord. All right, you know, and it's just simple, man. That the Lord knew how to get home. He knew I wanted to get home. It took me, you know, extra time, but who cares, man? Point being, I was out of the cold. All right, I was in a warm bus. All right, and then I have to wait that long, man. And it may seem like a small thing, but it's a very, very huge thing for me, because brothers who know me know I kind of panic a little bit at times. I could be a little testy and nervous, you know, when buses are late, when things have an appointed time to be done or do, and it doesn't quite go that way. I get a little edgy, you know. But the point being was that you can't doubt. Matter of fact, let's get that. Matter of fact, let's read this first. Proverbs 3:6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct our paths. You know, and I just knew the Lord was, you know, I did know. You know, I had a little moment of uncertainty, so to speak, you know, in the flesh, but I knew the bus was coming, man. I knew if I just had to wait and be patient. The one thing that we got to have in the truth, is patience. All right, you got to be able to have patience and suffer things out, even when you don't think there's a way out, you know? You know, and you know, just acknowledging the Lord, all right, that you send that particular bus driver, because he's the only one that turns. I guess he makes a detour, but he's the only one that turns that way to pick up people on the route. You know, he said he's the only one to do it. Then he gave me another bit of information. He said, look, I'm going on vacation next week, so I don't know who's going to be doing this route. Was basically just giving me a heads up, like, you know, get out here early or find another way. Because nobody does what he does in picking up the patrons, man. You know, and I just thought that was very spiritual. I got one. I'm gonna close it. I ain't really have much. I just want to share this. James, this is good. This is a good chapter. So I'm gonna go ahead and start from the top. James 1:1, it says, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, greeting. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. And just know that when you're put in certain situations and circumstances and test of your willpower, test of your will, test of your faith, all right, just know that it's going to be all for the better when you endure and come out of it. All right? Knowing this, that the trying of your faith work patience. Right? So yesterday when I was waiting, it was cold. It was cold. I was tired. All right? It was I was a bit nervous at first, you know. But the end result, you trust in the Lord, man. All right? It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, man. And what's the patience? Because the word patience, it means to suffer. All right? So your faith is gonna, if your faith is gonna be made when you're suffering, when you're going through things, when things don't look right, when you think things cannot get any, when you think it can't get better, man. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing, man. All right, you go that word wanting means lacking. All right? But you gotta have that faith, man. All right? You gotta be able to let your flesh go and walk in the spirit, man. Allow the Lord to do what he's gonna do. He knows you need a ride. He knows you need a job. He knows you need money. All right? But the present time that you're going through, you just have to go through it. That's the suffering part, man. All right? The brother had told me one time, and he's like, look, Jake be praying for health and praying for this without taking any initiative. All right? It don't work like that. You got to be, although the Lord can, and he does, and those things have happened, but if you want to get better and get healthy and things like that, change your diet. Then you'll be able to see how the Lord works. You want to get a job, all right? You got to go out there and apply yourself, man. All right, the Lord is not going to just pop up and just give you something without you trying, man. All right, through all things, you must fucking not only suffer, but you also must be proactive, man. Gotta be proactive. It says, verse 5, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, and give it to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. You know, so just ask the Lord. Ask the Lord to increase your faith. Ask the Lord to increase your patience, man. All right? And these things are going to be acceptable when the time comes to use them, man. All right? Y'all about to me on shot, man. He's not selfish, man. All right? He's going to say it. It says, like he said, give to all men liberally, right? This is the point. It said, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Right, man? You ask the Lord to please let this bus come. All right, even though the schedule said no buses are coming. I checked the time and it said no schedule stops, no schedule stops, no schedule stops. Okay? But guess what? The Lord allowed me to think back on the times where I did see the bus come after 10:30, man. All right? And that's the part of my faith that I clutched onto. All right? So for let not that man shall think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable on his ways, man. You can't be wavering when you're asking the Lord for something, man. All right? So with that, I want to say, Call Allah, Yahweh outside. Jump out and see apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Till next time, Shalom and a Bible bar.